Hello, you guys. JS Shy here, Realtor for JR Real Estate and Company. I'm here for this week's tips. I wanted to talk on, a couple of controversial topics. One thing that I am asked is on the buyer's end, what are some things that a buyer can do in order to keep a deal from falling through? Of course, there are other things like home inspections coming back, that has a lot of repairs or something unfavorable. There can also be cold feet on the buyer's end, or just, life changes such as losing a job, things that you cannot avoid. But I'm going to speak on a couple of things that I have seen to cause deals to fall through that may could have been avoided. The number one thing that I see is the financing contingency with buyers. And so that's like if you're not paying cash and you're getting a mortgage loan, there are a couple of things that you need to make sure that you keep in communication with your lender concerning. Of course, losing a job, any job changes in income. If you don't meet that income mark, then that can cause a deal to fall through. But honestly, I would like to speak on things that can be avoided. Things that can be avoided are there's a reason why you're told not to make large purchases. Anything over $500, most lenders would like for you to report, but it's always best practice to just do your day-to-day needed activities. Nothing extra, you guys. Lavish vacations, buying a car, buying a house full of furniture when you haven't closed yet. Those type of things can cause, like all the time, can cause a deal to fall through. And the reason for that could be your debt to income ratio. So as I've said in other videos, there is a percentage of debt that you are allowed depending on what type of loan that you get. So if you make a large purchase and that pushes over that ratio, then that could potentially kill a deal. It could kill a real estate deal. Also, if you use money that you have set aside for what they call reserves, you may call it savings, and that having that savings was allowing you to be able to be approved for that loan, touching that savings, even if it's the day of closing, even down to the last minute, if that's checked and you don't have that, then that can cause a deal to fall through. So these are some things to avoid. I always say before you do anything that is not your normal day-to-day needed practice when it comes to your finances and your lifestyle, then you should definitely always reach out to your lender. Of course, your real estate agent is here for guidance and advice, but when it comes to those things, we always want you to make sure you reach out to your lender. Please do not do anything abnormal that can cause a deal to fall through. This is something that I always tell my clients. I tell them up front, and then it's a question that I'm asked often. So just want to be honest. When it comes to the large purchases, when it comes to not being truthful with a lender, and then also spending money that you have in savings or is supposed to go towards a down payment, those types of behaviors, unfortunately, can cause a deal to fall through. So thank you all for tuning in. Have a blessed